guys, Arajana here for Forever Football DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. It is preview day. We are facing Rochdale away, and there's potential here that we could relegate Rochdale tomorrow at the weekend. So big game coming up. Before we get started, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss another video. But we're going to get straight into this. Now, obviously, one of the big things to sort of look with this, obviously, is looking at the current standings in League One, because there's still things that need to be sorted out in general. And basically, yeah, we could be involved in one of those decisions. We could be involved in something that could happen in this league. So, looking at the league table, we know that Hull are already up. Now Lincoln, of course, face Peterborough tomorrow as well. They need to win, otherwise Peterborough need a draw to go up. Now, from our point of view, we are 13th in the league. We've got 3 games to go. We can get a maximum of 70 points. We need Portsmouth, Oxford, Charlton, who are on the same game as us, MK Dons, Gillingham, Accrington and Ipswich to lose the rest of their games. I'm looking at who each of them are playing. Portsmouth's got Wimbledon, who need like a win. I think they need 3 points. No, I think they're already safe. Yeah, I think Wimbledon's already safe, so they don't need to play for anything. So that could be a Portsmouth victory, but knowing their form, maybe not. Oxford's away at Shrewsbury, so that's a tough one for Shrewsbury to get a result out of. Charlton, they're away at Accrington. Ipswich are away at Swindon, already relegated. Blackpool's obviously away at Northampton, they're in the position upwards. Gillingham away at Burton, who are on a good run of form. MK Dons are away at Fleetwood, so it could be a result there. And obviously we're away at Rochdale. So, looking at the relegation zone as well, Rochdale need to get a maximum of 50 points. That's the maximum points they can get. They need 6 points out of 6 from these last 2 games they've got, including with us. So if we beat Rochdale, doesn't matter what happened anywhere else, if we beat Rochdale, Rochdale are relegated. Same with Northampton. They've got Blackpool. They're hosting Blackpool. If Northampton lose to Blackpool, they are relegated. If Northampton or Rochdale beat us or Blackpool, respectively, then Wigan need to win their game, which is obviously away at Hull, who are already up but chasing the title, to confirm their safety and automatically relegate Rochdale and Northampton before the final day. So, in an essence, if we beat Rochdale, we relegate them. That's the scenario right now. We relegate Rochdale if we win. Now, obviously, Rochdale, they've not had the best of seasons. I know they're under a bit of a project with the sort of younger manager but a former player in Barry Murphy. We knew in the first game we beat them 1-0. We knew in that game we were preparing for the FA Cup in about a week's time from that fixture against West Ham United. Obviously, we know what happened there. But, you know, we got a nice 1-0 win. Not comfortable, not strong, but it was a scrappy 1-0 win. You know, Rochdale can score a load of goals. I do predict goals here, though. I do predict a load of goals here. So, I've just got a feeling that Rochdale will try their absolute best. And they know they're on a good run of form in retrospect. Now, they can score a lot of goals. They can get back in games. They almost got 3 points against Peterborough a while back. Don't forget that. So, you know, they're still a very dangerous side, even if they concede a lot of goals, well as scoring a lot of goals. So we need to be in tip-top condition ready for this. We can't do what we did in the first half against Peterborough and completely collapse. We need to do what we did in the second half against Peterborough for 90 minutes against Rochdale. And it all comes from the right team. In my personal opinion, Sims shouldn't be should be starting. We know Coppinger's going to be back. So, he's available. So, Coppinger should be at least on the bench, which is where I've put him as well. There's a couple that have earned their starting place. There's one that's come off the bench that earns his starting place as well. And obviously you can see the team behind me, so we're just going to get straight on with it. Obviously we know a couple of injury updates. We know that Halliday is not 100%. Balcom is out with a back strain, we believe. So it looks like from what journalists have said, Lewis Jones is set to be #1 keeper for the rest of the season, at least. And then Ben Bottomley will be the backup keeper for the rest of this season for the last 3 games against Rochdale, Blackpool and Peterborough. By the way, that Peterborough game next Sunday, there's rumours from fans that maybe they could go to the keep mode just to see Coppinger walk in for his last game. If that's true, then I'll definitely be down there to vlog that. But enough of next Sunday. We have to focus on tomorrow's game. So we're going to start. Obviously, we've got a 4-4-2 formation. So in goal, Lewis Jones. He's earned his starting place. He will be keeper next season. No qualms there. And in my opinion, Lewis Jones will be number 1 next season as well. I think he'll be on number 1. I think with keepers next season, we're going to go the academy route, I believe. So I personally think that next season, Lewis Jones will be on number 1, Bottomley on number 2. If we have to bring in a keeper on loan just for extra depth, then that's fine. Then he'll be number 2 instead of Bottomley. But you got Bottomley, you got a couple from the under-18s. So we're going long-term here with the goalkeeper position. But Lewis Jones, in my opinion, will be number 1 next season. I've got no, qualms about that unless something drastic happens. Depends on what the new manager wants, to be fair. Whoever gets appointed as new manager next season, when we get the announcement around the week commencing the May the 10th, it depends on who he wants. Does he believe in Lewis Jones like we do? But we'll see what happens. But for now, at least, for the end of the season, Lewis Jones is number 1 with Bottomley as backup. In the back 4, we've got Greaves at right back. I just feel like Greaves should be playing there. I know people say, well, Joe Wright didn't have the best of games, but he wasn't awful. Should he keep his place? I want Greaves to get more game time. He signed a new deal with an option to a further year. It's a 1-year deal with an option to a further year. I want to see him get more game time, and right back or centre midfield. So right back, I want to see him play there. I want to see some pace down that right hand side, as well as the left hand side, where Brandon Horton keeps his place. In the centre back roles, Butler and Anderson, the captain. No surprises there. No qualms about that whatsoever. In the midfield, we've got Richards and Smith, with James on the left and Lakilo on the right. So that's my sort of midfield 4. Lakilo earned his starting place. He's earned 90 minutes against Rochdale tomorrow. James on the left wing. It's not centre midfield, it's not left back, but you know what? It's a bit of pace and a bit of technicality. If he goes further forward, you can get him closer to goal as well. So that's why I played James down there. And then in the midfield, Richards has earned his starting place, in my opinion, and Smith should be there as well. And then up front, Okunabiri and john-jules. It's got to be that. It's got to be that partnership. Arsenal fans, comment down below if john-jules is out of contract or not in the summer, because I want us to buy john-jules on a free transfer if it's possible. If not, pay whatever money's needed for john-jules, because if we could get john-jules on a permanent deal, my God, that guy could be wicked. I'm not sure if he's out of contract or not. Comment down below if he is, but I would, or if not. He's one of only a couple of loanees I get in the summer, depending on what the new manager wants. But if we're only going to bring in 2 or 3 loanees in the summer and sort of cancel down on the loans, he has got to be one of them if we can't get him on a permanent deal, either free or a fee. I want to see john-jules back at this club next season, because I think with a full season he could do so much great stuff. But him and Okunabiri up front, it's a dynamic duo, no surprises there. And then on the bench, Bottomley, Bogle, Bostock, John, Sims, Wright and Coppinger returns to the bench, with Ed Williams making way. So not too many changes. A switch around from James to the wing position. Richard starts, Greaves starts, Lakilo starts again, Williams making way on the bench for Coppinger, Sims drops to the bench. So not too many changes, just a couple changes and switches around here and there. But you know what? I think that's a perfectly good team. I think it's a well-capable team. So like I said, we're a point away. We could be a point inside the playoffs if the rest of the teams above us, like 5 or 6 teams, lose for the rest of the season, including Charlton's game in hand. Very unlikely, so we just have to look forward to League One next season, in my opinion. But obviously, you've got to keep that 0.5% belief, just in case we do sneak in there if we get lucky. Very, very lucky. If we do get in there, that'd be extremely lucky with our bad form the past 8 weeks. But let's go into the predicted scoreline to end the video then. So, what am I predicting scoreline-wise? Like I said, there's going to be goals. There's going to be a lot of them. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win. I think we've got the confidence from the Peter Brigade now to score more than 1 or 2 goals a game. So I'm going to go with a 3-1 victory. Rochdale's goal will be either a set piece or will concede due to a mistake. Not sure who, because I don't really want to name and shame at the minute. But it'll be either a set piece or a defensive mistake. And then the goals, in terms of listing 5 players that I think could be on the score sheet, I'm going to list john-jules, Okunabiri, Richards, James, and then my substitute that could score would be James Coppinger. So there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this preview. See you guys tomorrow for the review. Obviously, stay tuned for the lineup reaction stream, which will be going live tomorrow afternoon. But for now, guys, my name is Aaron Channel from Forever Football, DRFC. Keep living the Rovers life, and that, my friends, is full time. Rovers side die. Come on, let's relegate the Dale.